finally. Okay, hello everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com and doing a Wednesday update for you. I like to do at least one during the week, and today's a good day to do it. This stupid Jing program that you see, this little, if you ever download Jing, it's a free program. I've been trying to do some intraday updates, but it freezes up on me and I have to reset a bunch of windows. Have to close out Firefox, close out Opera, close out Netscape, and then reboot them, and that's a real pain to do. So I'm sorry I hadn't done a bunch of intraday updates, but that's the only way I can get it to work. Obviously I'm recording right now with Camtasia, which is by the same company, TechSmith, and TechSmith does Camtasia as well as Jing. Camtasia is the paid program that of course I managed to get for a real bargain price of $0, as well as Jing, of course, is free for anyone. But anyway, getting back, I guess, to the market, let's go over that real quick, because that's what we're doing here. I do already have my little fancy pen program open here, which occasionally I have problems with, as you know, and I try to do these updates and stuff like that, but I do have some issues with. We're looking at Ron Walker's chart, who I really admire Ron Walker. I know he asks for donations a lot, and I rarely do, but for those of you, for those one or two of you out of 1,000 or so that actually watch my videos and blogs and stuff like that, for the one or two of you or three of you that actually do donate, I thank you. It's not about the money, it never has been, but it is nice every now and then, especially if I've helped you make a good call, or make you some money from a you know, a fake print or something. I do appreciate it. It just mainly just helps pay for hosting and stuff like that. I've actually got two different hosting accounts, and it can get a little expensive. One's for RedDragonLeo.com and one's for StockMarketBloggers.com. In case one goes down, you can always find me on the other. In the chat room on the StockMarketBloggers.com site. In case you did not know that, that is this one here, just to let you know. You can find me there. You would simply go and sign up as a new member, and then you would go to the chat room and log in. Or you'd log in first, then go to the chat room. Sorry. And so that's it. I set this up on a different server in case Red Dragon Leo goes down. Now, someone had asked me about where I keep a list of all the fake prints, and this was John. He asked me about this, and so I will tell you that if you go to Red Dragon Leo, okay, well, here it is. There we go. You will be able to see this on the. This is using Safari. I've tried this on every browser, works on every browser that I know of except Internet Explorer 6, which is pretty much ancient history now. But if you wait till it loads, you'll see a toolbar here that says Wibia, powered by Wibia, whatever. You know, ever since all the main domains got taken, people come up with strange ones to try to make a name for themselves, and obviously this is one of those strange ones. But it is here under the photo section. If you click on photos, pops you up a window, and this basically takes you to my Flickr account. Has all my old fake prints, not anything new, because it's a lot of work to have to upload new fake prints every single day that I get that are intraday fake prints. But this does take you and show you all the main fake prints that I have uploaded over time, including the 34.65 fake print, the big one on here on the VIX at 349.72. This obviously, we're at what, 60 now or something like, well, we're sold off now since it's 50 something on the VIX, whatever. Obviously this 349.72 print is counting on some type of event to happen to scare the hell out of everyone and cause a massive panic, and I speculated on that it might be some type of fake alien invasion that they put out here in this movie, called what was it, 2012, or I don't know what the name of the movie was. Anyway, doesn't matter. You could go check all these out. Obviously, they're going to try to make this happen or not. I don't know if they're going to make it happen or not. I had another one here of, let's see here. Here is a target here that we should be focused on here. This is 885 on the SPY, or I'm sorry, the SPX. And this very well could be, if I right click and go to full screen, right, so that's all you got to do is right click and go to full screen. You can also find this at flickr.com/Red Dragon Leo. Now Flickr is spelled F-L-I-C-K and then an R. So flickr.com/Red Dragon Leo. Now you can see this print right here when I got it, and you know you can see it, but 885, I do believe it'll be hit at some point. I think this is going to be after the Legatus pilgrimage is what I think is going to happen. And let me see here. Can I do some other prints? This is kind of cool the way you just kind of grab this. I'm holding my mouse down right now and just kind of moving these around. So the Dow 8300 print, which is that it? Nope. That was a JP Morgan print. Okay, that's, let's see here. Some of these are, is this a Dow 8300? Nope. Somewhere in here is the Dow 8300 print, which is that it? Dow 8300. I believe that to be the same level as the, if I move my mouse down here, I believe this one will be the same level as 885 on the SPX. This is double confirmation. They were sent at different time periods. Okay, so that's enough on the fake prints. You can go check them out yourself. I did want to let you know that it does work. You just click on the photo buttons and it is there, or just simply go to flickr.com or /Red Dragon Leo. That also, I have checked it out. It works on Netscape. I have that browser open as well, and you can see it is here as well on the old Netscape, which not very many of you have it, but you got to understand with me, I have at any given time 200 to 250 windows open at one time. So I'm a power user and I have to have a lot of different browsers. You can see down here in the left hand corner I've got old Internet Explorer, Firefox. Firefox alone's got 178 tabs and 4 different windows. Then Opera, I love Opera, it's a great one. Safari, Google Chrome, Maxthon, which is an Internet Explorer copy. It's more stable than Internet Explorer though. It's a Maxthon too. Netscape, and which is outdated. Avanti browser private mode. I don't know what that means. Phlox, which is a Firefox product. DeepNet, which is another program that runs off basically Internet Explorer. Another good program. Then Internet Explorer. Okay, that one's Internet Explorer 6. This is Internet Explorer 7. Internet Explorer 6 is the only one that does not work on Red Dragon Leo. And Spacetime 3D, that's a crappy program that doesn't work at all. That one's pretty much worthless. So hopefully that answers your question. As you can see here, if I did a Foxfire one here and ran this over for Foxfire, you can see that it is down here as well. YouTube videos, photo, it does work as well. So hopefully that answers your question, John, where the ones are. And there it is again, Flickr, spelled FLICKR.com/Red Dragon. Not Red Dragon Leo, just Red Dragon. And let's see, I have Google Chrome here open as well. And let's see here, if I go over here and Google Chrome. Oops, grabbed the wrong thing, sorry. Let's try that again, just to let you know it does work with Google Chrome. Let's see, my computer, I'm a big Newegg fan because I do a lot on computers, building computers obviously. And there it is. So that's why I have all these windows open of Newegg.com of things that I plan to purchase at some future date. So there it is again. Now I think what's happened is that you basically have probably hit this down button right here and minimize the toolbar. And if you look over the right hand corner, you might be able to just click maximize and you'll see it again. That's probably what's happened, is that you've minimized it. So, okay, there's your lesson for that. I'm sorry I've spent 10 minutes on that, but I did want to let you know about the fake prints, because the fake prints have been very accurate here lately. A lot of intraday fake prints that we've been getting that have been accurate, and I will go to one of those if I can find it here on the this one here. This one was very accurate. This one showed up at 8 a.m. on the money, and literally it was at if you look up here to the right, this is, I'm sorry, to the left, you'll see where the 8 a.m. here is. Now you can see as I move my mouse, these crosshairs are following me, so don't pay attention to that, but you'll see it says 8 a.m. when I hover over it, and it will tell you the high low price. So if we go back here and we click on this, or just right there, now look up to the left, as I just told you, it says 10/4/11, it says 8 a.m. It says a high of 110 exactly. Okay, well, right there was our first hit of 110. Now you obviously, you have to figure this out with how with the charts and how they are lining up at that particular time. You can't just randomly just go in here and expect these things to work. All they're telling you is that after you have figured out what the low is and when the market is getting ready to turn back up, there will be a move up to that level. And that's it. And so basically, had you been able to figure out from the charts, and I've been trying to post this on a regular basis in the stockmarketbloggers.com/chat room, as well as on the reddragonleo.com blog in the discuss chat. I've been trying to post when I think this is going to turn. So you could have easily, even if you didn't quite catch the low, you could have got the 108 area here and went long, because you know it's going up to here before the day is out. It did. Then you could have exited and caught yourself 2 points, and then just sit along the sidelines and let the market fall and figure out what the heck it's going to do. This light gray area is the after hours area and pre-market. Obviously this is a pre-market print, while these are after hours. As you can look up in the left hand corner, you'll see it says 405, 420, and 450. So these are after hours prints. I think they're still valid, but they're not valid for that, usually for that day. They might be 2 or 3 days out. And in this case, they were actually hit after hours at 6:40 a.m. there, and then of course they did go up and rise above it that next day. That was one of the reasons I really knew that we were going to go to this one. If you look up to the left again, you'll see it says H for high 113.13. That's why I knew that we were going to go to 113.13. I knew that this level would be revisited. And I'm going to call these fake prints. These are just like after hours closes, or fills, late fills, I guess you call them. But this here again at 8 a.m. again was a print showing 111.38. We did not get quite to there. Remember, the fake prints are not hit exactly. In many cases, they're close. We went down as low as 111.58. That was our low for the day. So when you seen that candle hit, you know that that was pretty much a buying opportunity based upon the charts being bullish for that day. I already knew the charts were bullish, and I explained that in the 5, 15-minute charts, 30-minute charts. I already knew that that was bullish, so that would have not been your time to exit a short, but instead a time to go long. Now, after hours here, we can see we've got a print down to 112.07. We do not know. These after hours prints are not very accurate, so we really don't know what's going to happen with the after hours print. It is possible that we could dip down here for a wave 4 and then up to a wave 5, and if that's the case, we could hit this 112 print. That is possible. But you've also got other prints here. You've got one at 112.49, etc. One here at 114.18, or, well, let me see, I'm not getting that right. Let's see, right there, what is that low? Not quite, at 113.24, sorry. So I'm looking up in the left hand corner, so I'm hovering over it and then looking up in the left hand corner. and it's at 4:15. Now, the reason I say we're going to go up to 116.05, which is actually right here, it's actually 116.02 on this print, and you can, again, look up in the left-hand corner and look for where it says H for high, 116.02. There's multiple after-hours prints there, but you have to look at it and line it up with the way the charts are going. So you can't just sit there and say, okay, well, I'll go long here as soon as the market opens. No, you can't do that. You got to go with the chart, and you just know that's likely to be a target. So for tomorrow, I think it'll be a target that will be hit. And then after that, I think we're going to sell down. Now, let me explain it more in the charts as to why it looks that way. First of all, of course, here the VIX is on a daily basis looking like it needs to dip below zero at least one day before it kind of turns back up. But let's move on to the shorter term. Okay, on the short term here, it's this major trend line here at 1160 area. That is approximately 116.05 or 0.02, whatever. That is that level. So it all makes sense to it that it would go up to that level, and then because that is after hours prints. I really wouldn't call them fake prints, just call them after hours prints. So they are indicating that they're likely to go back up there and retest those prints. Plus it's this downward trend line right here that's providing resistance. On top of that, you can count the waves. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 down tomorrow, maybe, okay, then a 5 up. I don't know that we're going to have 4 down tomorrow. We may have had it right here. That little move right there may have been 4 down. I don't know yet. But you can obviously see here on the charts, every time we got down here between 10 and 20, routinely, you have to match these up with the other charts, of course, but you can see that there was a move up on the MACDs. Some of them are deeper than others, but you have to combine all these charts together to figure this out. But here, I knew we were getting close to a bottom, especially when we started chopping sideways here. I didn't know the exact level, but I actually did see the ES at, not the SPX, this is the SPX, at 1077 from a week or two back. So we knew we was going to go retest that. It was just, it was a given. We shouldn't have win. Okay? So, if this was a wave 1 down, a wave 2 up, a wave 3 here, then a wave 4, we should conclude this wave 4 around this 1160 area if all goes well. Then we should have a wave 5 back down again. And that would match up with this getting up here and getting overbought and getting above 0 and maybe up there as high as 10 tomorrow. I don't know if that's going to be the case, how high it's going to go, but that is a strong possibility. It also matches up with this maybe dipping down the very first 10 minutes or so and then back up again on the 30-minute chart to put in some type of negative divergence. If I use this here, let's see here, and go here, it would be like maybe we go in the first 15 minutes, maybe we go down a little, and then maybe we come back up again and put in a negative divergence, I'm sorry. That's a possibility, and then you draw a line like this. So literally we might drop back again to put in this fourth wave. If we did, we'd hit this resistance area right in here and then possibly go up again to finally hit that 1160 area, which again happens to coincide with the line that we draw over here. Again, that also matches up with the 106.2 level or 116.05. Whatever, it's close in that area on the SPY. Okay, that is close. So then you'd have a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, a wave 5. All of this makes up our fourth wave. That is our fourth wave, and then we'll still have a wave 5 down to go. Okay, and that is, of course, based upon this other charts here with the 60-minute chart. As you can see, we would have a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, then a wave 5, and the wave 5 down. I'm not sure where it's going to go, but hopefully they'll give us a fake print and let us know where it's going to go. But I would suspect anywhere between about 10:30 area would be my best area that I would guess at. Not sure on that. Let's look at the daily. No point guessing when they're going to give it to us. Here's a nice clean look at the daily here. As you can clearly see, a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and we go a wave 5. People think because it's got this bottoming tail that it's over, but I don't think that that's the case. Okay? So, if this is the case, we go down here. We don't know where we're going to go here. We can have one more day right here that possibly goes up. And then literally, maybe it goes above there. And then we roll back down again. So this would kind of turn up just a little bit. Then we'd roll back down again. And hopefully, if all goes well, we'll roll back down here and put in a nice positive divergence here. And that this would roll up here a little bit and then roll back down here. And then finally, that would be the end of this move. If that's the case, then I hope that we will have our move up into that October 23rd. But it's really making me wonder now at this point whether or not that's the case, because the wave count. Because this whole move down, this whole move right here could very well be our 5th wave. And inside it, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what everybody seems to be looking at. I'm still not convinced on it yet, so I really don't know if that's the case or not. Looking at the other one here on the weekly chart, it still to me looks like it's ready to go down some more. So we don't know where this is going to end. I'm hoping we tank really bad on Friday, put this down much lower, and this is why everybody's looking at this 1,000 level for right here. Personally, I think if we go down there, we'll pierce it and end up going to about 965. SPX, and reason for that is it's a ritual number, 9, and then you got your 6 plus 5 equals 11. So you know your 911. It's a ritual number, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. And also it freaks everybody out because they think that we've broken this major support here. We've broken the 1,000 level. It's subconscious that we're going to just keep on falling. Then at that point, what if this was just a wave 1 down, this is a wave 2 up, this is just the start of a wave 3, then we have a wave 2 back up inside of that wave 3 for only 2 weeks, and then we have the really wave 3 inside it, and then a wave 4 and a 5. So if you're getting that, that's a 1, a 2, a 3, and inside the 3 you got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4 and a 5. That's what I'm thinking could happen. And then you might have a big 4 and a wave 5 into later next year. I just don't think it's going to be so simple. Looking at this monthly chart, it just doesn't look to me like it's going to be so simple that we are going to curl back up here. I don't see it. I think this month is going to end really down, and then maybe we might curl back up some in November and December. But everybody, I really respect Ron Walker and the chart pattern guy. I use his charts all the time, plus my own, of course. I do my own analysis, as we all know. But I do like to use his charts because he's very, very smart and good at this. But I think they're going to fool people. I know he's looking for a nice head and shoulders to develop like this. I don't think it's going to be that easy. I think they're going to fool people. I really do. I think after this move down, that wherever it lands, I think it's going to come up here and maybe hit this area here and then bust right on through there and fool a lot of people. That's what I think is going to happen, as opposed to having a nice clean move up to equal this one over here, so we can have a right shoulder here, a left shoulder here, the head here. I just don't think that's going to happen. You see it over here. You had a nice head and shoulders here. Then it busted on down. Then you wanted to come back up, and then then it fell off a cliff. And I kind of think that's what we're going to have here, is that we will basically do the same thing, kind of come down here, bounce back up, but not get a big move up here to equal this here, or even close to it, anywhere to 1,200 or whatever. I don't think we're going to get close to it. I think we'll come up and then we'll just fall off a cliff right here and just bust right on through. And that's a lot just based upon the October 23rd, the Goddess pilgrimage, as well as the October 28th, Mayan calendar ending, the 11/11/11 November ritual date. All of this stuff just tells me that I don't see us doing that. It just is too easy. It's way too easy. So hopefully this covers it for you guys, and to give you an idea of what I'm expecting here. No really clue here on this chart at all, other than the fact that it could go either way here. We could keep on going down here and like this, and then go up, and then make a negative divergence there. It's possible. In that case, we might drop back down to here, and then you could clearly see the wave 1, the wave 2, the wave 3, the wave 4, and this would be the wave 5. And again, all of this would be a nice move to here. And this would, of course, be your bigger wave 3, your bigger wave 2, your bigger wave 1, and your bigger wave 4, allowing a move down for a wave 5. So it's mixing all together with the fake prints and with all the other stuff. Hopefully this makes sense to you. I'm talking as fast as I can because I'm trying to shorten these videos, but that's as short as I can go and as fast as I can talk. So that is it. I thank you guys for listening, and I will see you guys on the blog and in the chat room tomorrow.